so you've got it, and it comes down and branches.
That's the vagus.
This is the vagus. Then this is the glossopharyngeal coming off. And so we are, if we look right here, this is the petrosal ganglion, which is this, and it's right there.
Oh, I see.
See how
The bulge?
it's narrow and then it bulges? That's the petrosal ganglion. That's that.
Okay.
Then the acoustic nerve, who knows? It was right here. It's just, in cleaning it out, you destroyed it. It's not a big deal. But that's this, is the acoustic.
Okay.
And then the things that you don't have yet.
It might be on the other side, or maybe in Nina's.
I don't know. I don't know what it is on the other side. If the eye is a little bit better out, you can see like the infraorbital nerve coming off. It comes out right here and heads deep into the orbit. And so on this side,
If I hold the eyeball.
hold the eyeball and the shark. The infraorbital nerve is this huge thing right here. That's the infraorbital.
Okay.
And it's very large coming out. And so what we don't have, and so this is the infraorbital. What we don't have is this nerve,
The mandibular
and the hyomandibular.
and the hyomandibular.
And the hyomandibular is part of the facial nerve, and what we want is the geniculate ganglion. And it's coming out, there's just the shadow of it right here.
Okay.
And what we
Is that the
want,
hyomandibular?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm just looking at it. I think if you carefully with the edge of the razor blade clean this off, you will quickly see the geniculate ganglion.
Geniculate ganglion.
And it looks much like this.
Okay.
Nicely swollen. So
What do we call this?
That's the petrosal.
Petrosal.
Right here's the petrosal.
Okay. And
The geniculate is somewhere, it might even be just right there. That's pretty noticeable. But I would want to clean this out to be sure.
Okay.
That's the geniculate. And then the rest of these, like the hyomandibular, to find it on one, since you can see the infraorbital on this side, maybe take some of this cartilage out and look for the branch coming. It comes off like this, and the infraorbital goes deep this way, and the mandibular goes, they branch about right here.
Okay.
And so you can almost see it up here. When we pried the eye away, you can almost see the branching way up in. So here's the infraorbital, and it looks like the nerve is, what we're looking for is that. There's a nerve running right in through here. But we want to clear it out and be sure. That looks like the mandibular nerve.
Mandibular.
Right there.
Okay.
It's going down to the mandible.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I know. It's scary when that happens.
It's almost.
And then the other things you have is you've got the superficial ophthalmic is still here. The deep ophthalmic is this line running across the back of the eye.
Okay. The tiny one.
Yes, right there is the deep ophthalmic, and we can actually find it right there. And so this nerve that's running over the top of the probe is this nerve right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's the deep ophthalmic
Okay.
running up. And then you've got the olfactory tract and the olfactory bulb right here, so that's the olfactory nerve. The trochlear is actually, you left it in place, this little hair-like structure right there.
Is the trochlear?
That's the trochlear nerve.
Yay!
You left it there by mistake.
By mistake, yes.
And then the only other one we really want to trace in the Sharkey is the optic nerve, and you can see the optic nerve straight, it's coming straight out of the
Oh, I
brain,
see.
is the optic nerve.
You can't see it.
It's a little out of focus.
Here.
It's
Tilt it this way, like bring the camera up and then slide over. It might be too shadowy.
Yeah, it's,
But there's a.
I can almost
Oh, now you can see it.
I'm looking at the camera.
Yep.
It's right at the tip of the probe. And it's just coming, the optic nerves come straight out of the brain, and they go to the eyes, obviously. And so we could find the optic nerve, I don't really want to, but by moving the eye around, you can find the optic nerve coming straight out to the eyeball. So you've got most everything here. The only things to search for is the hyomandibular with the geniculate ganglion here. You've got all the other brain parts. This looks good. Yours is doing the same thing. It almost has, that's the acoustic.
The one that's closer to the head is the left
the highlight, you're not deep enough for the hyomandibular on this one. It's going to be again right in here, but you could find it on either one. Your brain, this is holding together nicely on yours, whereas on Nina's the cerebellum came apart.
Okay.
But the rest of the brain, this looks really pretty nice here. Same with yours. The brains are in good shape. This is nicely done. So you can see all the nerves that you need to see.
Okay, so cerebellum, aureus,
The auricles.
Auricles.
An auricle's an ear, and they look like little ears.
Okay.
Wrapping around the brain. So these are the auricles, and that's what these guys are. There's
Are
one
these the
there.
optic lobes? Those.
These are the optic lobes, and then you get the cerebrum and the olfactory lobes.
Okay. The olfactory lobes
Or
are.
just way down here.
Okay.
And these are the cerebrum. These are the optic lobes here, and then the cerebellum, then the auricles and the medulla oblongata. And in you have all these implants. So you have a medulla, and so it's part of your